Peace, 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 my Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of Do Knowledge Radio, place where knowledge is born. This is your host, Knowledge Born a Lot, and we have our magic mastermind, the comedic genius, the artistic extraordinaire here, and we are here live on Queen Dale Day. It is an intergalactical holiday on today. We are here, yes, and we are here to show love and honor and pay homage to one of our lyrical greats, one of our hosting greats, the hostess with the mostest, everybody mama, everybody sister, you understand? And it is my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some of the others, our special guest. Queen Mama Dale is in the building. Peace and love to you, Queen Dale.
Mama Dell is calling directly from.
I needed it. I needed it for real. I was like, I hope she do it, please,
somebody,
please.
somebody just. I'm doing a live album recording, and somebody just told me that I need to make sure I do a song with that note. I was like, I would never.
You need that note, that one note right there. That's it. You
That's
know, 'cause we seen you and heard you sing because you can actually sing. That note right there. That's it. That's the number one stutter. You
yes. I'm gonna need y'all to follow me on Twitch too, because that's where the live album recording is gonna happen. I'm doing
Hmm.
it for Twitch, so you'll be able to see the link. It's Friday, March 20th, and it's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
have
so
to get Twitch.
exciting.
I'm getting Twitch for that, just for that. And then after
Yes,
that, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna have it no more.
yeah,
I don't be out
Twitch.
here twitching.
Yeah.
There's too
Now
much twitching
listen.
going on out
Now
here.
listen here, sugar. Don't you be out here twitching in these streets, okay? You be a regular boy.
They're gonna be out here talking about twitching ain't easy.
Twitching ain't easy for an old lady like myself, but I have to do it.
Uh, oh, so how did you get started being this genius that you are, this multi genius that you are, this multi talented everything lady?
I moved to LA and then the skills just came inside of me. That's it.
Mm. And you're
uh,
originally from Louisiana, right?
I'm originally from New Orleans, and
Ooh.
I'm an only child, and I'm from all these singers too, all these funny people. My mama is real brilliantly smart and so super honest and funny,
Mm.
And but my dad, he is the singer, and I found out too all of my great not my great but my grandfather on my mother and my father's side were singers in quartet. So I found that out
Mm.
later. But I was the first grandchild on my mama's side, so they had me in every single thing. You got to keep an only child busy, because the only
Right.
child attention span is on -2. And they just had me in every single thing, which, you know what, I recommend that for all the children, because you know yeah, you know what I'm saying, you need to, like, explore what's inside of you. And that really helped me to support. My grandma had me in the choir, my mama had me in drama. I remember even signing up for this school, and they was just like, well, what electives are you going to take? And my mother was like, well, you like to sing, go ahead and take choir. I mean, she didn't even let me get a chance. She was volunteering me right then and there. And you need parents
Let the
that, like,
Lord use you, baby. Let the Lord use you.
right,
Have
because guess what,
be an
because
instrument.
the Lord was using me. The Lord is actually using all of us.
That's right.
But the thing about it too is we need to we need to have someone push us to be used more, you
Right.
know. So so it's been since I was a little, and so many stories, guys, so many stories.
So you was the entertainment for the family. Yeah, y'all need to look at my baby. Baby, come out here and do. You was doing the funny joke. Come on out here and
No,
do the
no,
funny
they was my entertainment.
joke. There was no entertainment. Other way around.
They was my entertainment because they all funny too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they're all super funny. And then, and I mean, the thing about it too is you don't even realize as a child, you're collecting these characters for your adulthood, so they're just being themselves and
Right.
you're just learning who's who and how to mimic them, and just from being around. So it's been fun.
Mm. So, what made you leave the bounce city to go to LA?
Well, I've been left the Bounce City a long time. My mama moved us when I was 15.
Mm,
She actually moved me when I was 9. But then she was still in school, so I went back. Ooh, excuse me, to be with my grandma in New Orleans. I moved to Largo, Maryland when I was 9, just for a year. And then I moved back with my grandma in New Orleans. Then I moved, my mama was in Virginia when I was 15. Then we moved to Virginia. Then she took a job in DC. So then we moved to DC and we were there. My mom is still in DC, but I lived there for 15 years. And then I moved to New York, and I was in New York for 10 years. And then I moved here. And I moved
mm,
here because as a stand up comic, singer, actress, producer, director, host, like you can do all of that here. Like, I have some days where I literally do all of my gifts here
mm,
and throughout the entire day because it's all around in LA. Like you should be holding nothing back in this town. And then you have people in this town that's just like, we want that. It's so much, so much production in this town that
mm,
everywhere you go, somebody is like, we want that. You know what? What are you doing, Chad? And you can do it. You can pursue it. Because I pursue it from 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. every day. I pursue it.
mm.
Yeah.
So, when was the opportunity opened up for you to pursue your passion, pursue your gift, pursue your dream, and when was the moment where it was like, this is what I'm going to do. This right here. This is
This, I have it. This is the moment. I think I am going to America and pursue everything the animal kingdom, everything American kingdom has for me. This is the moment right here. You know what? Fly me from Zamunda to Los Angeles.
it. I am going from Zamunda by way of Wakanda
Please,
to America.
please. Why
Please.
we have Wakanda to America. And who knows? Over there, as soon as I get off the plane, they are going to come and get me for all the movies. Okay? They are just going to require that I take 40 jobs as a cleaning person, as a McDonald's sales person, as a call center agent, as a Uber driver, a Lyft driver. And then I am going to be in the movie.
Uh,
'Cause you about to have to take 40 jobs until
all
you
these
get to the what? Yeah, I mean, you know what? When I was younger, I used to be in this like drama thing in school,
mm,
and that kind of opened the door. Then my grandma had me in this, like she let me join this. I used to rap. I mean, I still rap, but now I do it in the mix of my music. So I'm not like, I would never be like, oh, I'm a rapper. But like when I was a child, I was like uh MC Lisi D. That was my name. That was my rapper name. because my family calls me Lisi. Like my family in New Orleans, they call me Lisi. So I was MC Lisi D, and my voice was just as squeaky. And I'm talking about challenging rapping to anybody at the school. And then I lost my notebook, and then I never rapped again, until the later years. But over the years, I had always just like written songs. Like a song would come to me in my head,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know what that was because you bury so much stuff, in your teenage years. Sometimes in your system, it'll be there, but you'll have it buried because your mind is not focused. And I was pretty wild. And then I worked at this club, and one of the girls, when we used to be hanging out in the bag, I would be telling her all my funny stories of my grandfather, and we would be falling out. So then, I was new there, and she would start telling the other girls. She would be like, "Oh, you got to hear this story. You got to hear that story. Y'all got to talk to her more." And that's kind of what brought me out of my shell, because they was like, "No, wait a minute. You need to be on stage, yo. You need to be on stage." And all my life, people would be like, "You need to be on stage," but I would not take it as seriously as I took it with this girl, because this girl is an actress.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she was in movies. She was going, I mean, I remember her. I got an audition. She would come in reading lines. She would be saying that, fearlessly, wouldn't care who was looking. And I was just like, I remember thinking, watching her rehearse one day, and just really being like, I want that fearlessness. I want that courage. And then she was like, Mama, we getting you on stage. And when I tell you, we went to this trip in Miami. They looked for a open mic for me to go to at the time, because I just had everybody rolling for the weekend. But it would be like my only child mean humor.
Right.
And, so one person would always take the hit in that mean humor. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'd be making fun of somebody. And, that one person would be just shattered, and the rest, everybody else would be laughing. And then they was like, "Yo, we never found an open mic," but I did find that, you know what, I think I might actually pursue it. So one of my best friends took me to an open mic with her. Then the other best friend threw a party for me at her house, and
Mm.
threw a comedy show for me at her house, and I was like the star of the show, so I could do comedy. And I just kept at it from there. That was, 15 years ago. And I just stayed at it from there. That actually 16 years ago, from that club, from working at that place.
Mm.
Yeah.
So from the house party to the party party.
From the house party to the real party, the party you would be joining for the rest of your life.
Claire Huxtable called it big fun with the ratchet out there having big fun with the
Big
ratchet.
fun out here having big fun.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
There's
So
some tears in the big fun
after
too.
that, after that party, what was your first professional gig out there?
Um, I think I was going to this open mic. Maybe my first professional spot was at this place called Jokes on Us in Maryland.
Mm,
It's not a club anymore, but they had given me my first spot, and I think I bombed. I bombed. Right.
mm,
I had a couple of laughs, but then I was trying to do something with the music, and I remember getting off stage, and I remember my best friend saying, "You gonna have to earn your respect out here in these streets."
mm.
And they not gonna give it to you. You gonna have to earn it. And she's right. She was completely right. People are not going to be like, she is cute. You know what? Let's put her. They gonna be like, what? Let's.
Mm. How did you recover? Like, what's the definition of bombing? Like, I heard it many times from comedians, and some of the interviewers. They asked the question like, "Did you ever bomb?" And you know, uh, what's the psychology associated with it?
Uh, well, my psychology on bombing is I give myself either an A or an F. There's
Mm,
no in between. Either you just went up there and the Lord's light shined on you the entire time and you brought it home, or you bombed. And that's no other way around it. And as a performer, if you do not have that attitude, you're going to bomb a lot. You're going to be real mediocre because you need to understand and have the honesty within yourself so that you can advance.
right,
Because when I get off the stage, I don't need to hear from anyone. I mean, you really didn't bomb. It was just this. If somebody got to tell you that you bombed, okay, they just trying to be nice because people are very honest with what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like when you killed that shit, they gonna be like, "Yo, you killed that shit, yo." You know what I'm saying? If they gotta come and be like, I mean, if they even have to start with, I mean, you bomb.
technically, I wouldn't go as far as to
The
say
thing about it
the
is,
ramifications
yeah,
in the
no, if they
comedic
have any
universe.
pause, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and guess what? And you know it inside of yourself too.
Mm,
See, that's what the thing is. I do not let myself uh wait on the validation from other people. The Lord is inside of me. So the Lord will say, you know what? If you had said this, they would have responded like this, and then you would have had them. So when you're net, because all bombs are have come to when you do bomb, the bomb is usually when I bomb, it is right before some major opportunity that the Lord needed to remind me of this lesson. And that opportunity usually comes like 2 weeks after that, a week after that. Like it's coming up fast. And the Lord be like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Make sure you don't bring up this now. Make sure you don't say that now. Make sure you keep them united by saying this now. See how they got divided? So, it's that type of thing, you know?
and the comeback. What kind of conversation had you had to have with yourself or with some of your peers? You know, uh, after that bomb to be all the king's horses and all the king's men to put Humpty Dumpty back
Yeah.
together. And,
The conversation I've had to have with myself is, Delisi, you bombed. Okay?
mm,
There ain't no other way around it. Don't make it because bombs are very emotional. So you leave out of there. First of all, let me tell you something. You can love. Oh, when you kill, you love, 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 love a place. Oh my God, everybody is just so amazing. The staff, the staff is just out of sight. I'm talking about that stage. God, I love that stage. I could just sleep on that stage. I'll fuck that microphone. I'll
everyone is
just,
so good to me. Yeah, everyone,
I'm
even the
talking about
napkins. I love the
the.
napkins. The
I
napkins they
love
talk
the
to me. I speak
the
back with
people. The people are so amazing there. They are just one of the people I love to be with the most out of everything. They are the crowd with the most. That same place when you bomb, oh fuck these people right here, because they don't get me. They just don't understand. You know what? I don't even perform for niggas like that. This my last show. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this staff. This staff be talking this shit. I cannot stand this shit right here. I ain't even coming on this side of town no more. People get on my fucking nerves. I can't.
look at
But
this.
but
Yeah.
what it is it's never the audience. It's always you. You're always like whenever you're bombing, it's never the audience's fault. They have come to enjoy the show and you did not connect. So what I try to do is I try to let it go by 12 o'clock, But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the bomb happens after 12 o'clock and I got to sit with the shit the whole day and I am so fucking mad. Like, the good thing about living in New York is in New York, you can bomb and then you could be like, you can go get that bomb right off. You can go right to another show and be like, yo, I need to do some time. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 a.m. I need to do to the next show. In LA, you're gonna have to sit with that bomb until your next show because you usually can't get on another stage afterwards, because it's not as frequent out here. I mean, not frequent, but it's not as massive. Like, New York is like the mecca of comedy. So,
Right.
but after 12 o'clock, I then gather myself together, and my for my last bomb, I had to write down how the responses I could have said to unite the people. So this lady was in the audience, and she was like, I was like, yo, I was like, she had one of these masks on, like the Asians be wearing the mask on. And so I was like, what's going on? I was like, you part Asian? She was like, I was like, let me guess. She was like, well, she was like, it. I was like, let me guess, Filipino, right? And she
Mm.
was like, no, I have cancer. And I was like, bitch, how you gonna fucking ruin the show with that fucking piece of information? Telling everybody, I was like, how the fuck do I even come back from cancer now? And that just it just ruined the entire show because now people are looking like, damn, she had taken a person with cancer, and
Mm.
I was feeling mean in the inside. So then, the next thing that happened at the show, was this dude from Kuwait. So I've been to Kuwait performing with the military, and I was like, oh, they stole my liquor over there because it's a dry country. And then the guy was like, he was like, well, I have liquor over there, and I'm from Kuwait, and I was like, I don't even know what I said, but it was not so anyway, so in those two responses, like when a lady said she had cancer, what I could have said was, well shit, well now we really gotta be funny tonight because laughing is the cure to all medicine. So guys, let's just get it laughing right now because we gonna cure this lady. And see, right then and there, that would have uplifted her, that would have had the
Right.
audience feeling better, that would have made everybody feel united. But when I separated her, now you make people choose sides, and they're always going to choose the audience because they are the audience and they're like a
Right.
team. So throughout the night, then I caught a heckler because now the rest of the jokes was kind of like falling flat. I'll get some funny moments that was falling flat. And then I caught a heckler, and then it was like a same guy that be like heckling all the time, and I
Mhm.
just cursed his fat ass out to them. I'm talking about, what? Now, see, some bombs, it's really the Lord helping this other fat nigga that need to shut the fuck up at every show.
Mm.
So that was his dose of medicine right there because I don't feel sorry about that. But the thing about it too is he called me Walona, okay, from Good Times, right?
Mm.
And what I could have said to him, now I cursed him out, but what I could have been like, well, Lona, shit, that's a compliment because they doing Good Times again. Put that on me. I want to be on TV. I want to be in the movie. And Walona was cute. Walona was funny. Shit, I'll be the next Walona. I could have agreed with him because a lot of like in a heckler situation, you always have to agree with the heckler, and that way it disalarms the stress on his part and on your part, and the audience is like, oh wow, she can make fun of herself. But I was
Mm.
already on defense because the audience wasn't getting it over there. So I could have just agreed with everybody, like, like, because that's really the secret to heckling is you have to agree, and then you have to pause for a minute and then come back with a response, because when you agree and you take that pause, the Lord is going to send you something to say, and the mind is fast like that, but you have to be stress free in order for it to be fast. Otherwise you're on the defense. But anyway, so I wrote down. So after a few days, I was mad over that shit for like a week because it just bothered me so much because I wasn't going to be at that show for a long time. But what it did teach me is I wrote down all of those things that I told you in my journal,
Mhm.
how to now recover. And I was pissed off because the people was just like, yo, stop arguing with the fucking crowd, yo. And I was just like, yo, y'all don't tell me what the fuck to do. Y'all don't even do this shit with all the advice. But when I returned to that show, so what I learned is I did not pray before I went on stage. Before I
Mm.
go on stage, I always be like, Holy Spirit, do this for me. This is not even me. This is you. I have no control over this. And every time I release control to the Holy Spirit, I'm talking about my sets be electric, my music is electric, my comedy is electric, my acting is electric. All as long as I say, Holy Spirit, please do this for me. Please tell me what to say. And then sometimes I'll even be like, Holy Spirit, can you send the ancestors down on the stage to dance with me? And those are the nights where it's electric. Like whenever I be like, please send the ancestors down with me. I'm talking about it's I feel something electric, like they're actually with me because I want to always represent the ancestors who sacrificed, so much, burned, bruised, castrated, enslaved. These people saw the victory for me without me even being here, and they endured, so much. And even people I did not know, they thought of me and they thought of their children and they pursued it, you know what I'm saying? And they stayed the course. So I always I always perform and pursue my dreams for the ancestors, because if you're not pursuing your dreams, you just, you know, if you're not pursuing your dreams, what was your ancestors going through all of that for? So anyway, so
Right.
I always ask the ancestors to come with me on the stage. Um, but then that night when I returned to the show, the first thing I did was apologize to those people, not the people in the audience because they're not there anymore, but the people that was critiquing me, because really when people critique you, they really want to see you win. They only want the best for you, but sometimes you can't receive it because your stress level is high. So I just was like, I really want to apologize to y'all. I know you want the best for me, and I'm just so sorry that I did not receive what you were saying. And that apology right then and there. And then I immediately, I prayed going in. I asked the Lord for forgiveness. I asked them for forgiveness. And then just went into the bathroom and said a prayer. And it was just full redemption on the show. It was just the because I host that show all the time. 99% of the time, it is electric always, because that's like where my home show.
Right.
But anyway, that was the last recovery.
Mm. So how did you get to the point that Rosie O'Donnell opened up for you? Can I hear that story? Brother, may I? Brother, may I?
So I was working at this club called the Broadway Comedy Club, and Rosie O'Donnell, it was my turn next.
Mm.
And Rosie O'Donnell, she stopped in, and she was like, I was like, I'm not next. No, they was like, nah, Rosie has stopped in. And when Rosie, like when people see a celebrity, the audience, like the audience be like, yo, tell her to come on stage, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So Rosie came up to me and she was like, yo, are you down? And I was like, yeah. She was like, yo, they put me before you, yo. I was like, I was like, I was like, oh, I was like, so she had her girlfriend with her. I was like, is this your boo? I was like, luckily your boo is cute. Otherwise, I was like, otherwise I wouldn't let you go before me. And she was like, I heard you a little firecracker too, so you don't mind, you can handle me going up there, before you. So we had a good laugh about it. She went up there, and then it was a great set after her, and I was afraid. But the good thing is, I had spoke with her, so I had
Mhm.
established a rapport for myself, and I had things to say. But yeah,
So you killed it right after, huh? I
it
know
was
you
cool
slayed
meeting
it.
her. It was cool. So it was so cool meeting her because she was actually such a cool lady.
Mm. So how did you link up with them two comedic all stars? Whether y'all like the dream team, How did you get
Who?
to work
Tyree?
with Tyree and Delay and
Daphne?
Daphne?
Yeah,
Oh man, they are
they
amazing.
are amazing.
And my love, Cindy.
Tyree, Cindy Mo. I'm glad you mentioned Cindy Mo, because Cindy Mo actually be having my YouTube page on fire. People be
Mm.
requesting, yo, I told you give me Cindy Mo's number, yo. Where you at? All in the comments. I'm like, I'm not gonna be giving some random dude her number.
Right,
But
right.
Yeah, I'm talking about they will follow up with me on Cindy Mo. Cindy Mo be I get so many comments off of Miss Angie. They be like, yo, Miss Angie, yo, even my cousin be like, yo, tell Miss Angie I say what's up, yo. I actually met Tyree that same
Your
show I
friend,
was telling you I host all the time. That
mama, get your
same show. Mama get your friend. Mama get your friend. That same show that I was telling you about that I was just like I host all the time.
right.
Tyree performed on that show all the time. Me and Tyree used to perform on that show. And I had
Mm,
asked him one day, I was like, Tyree, I was like, I want to be in the videos, yo. And he was like, when I think of something, but it just wasn't time. And then like a year later, he hit me up and he was like, yo, I got a role for you. And I think it's gonna be a hit. And it was a freaking hit. And that role with Tyree actually just spun me just working with so many other people because Daphne called me after that and she was like, yo, I want you to come. And then I was running late with her shooting the videos. And they was like, in the process of me running late. See, that's why also too, when you running late, you got to be not stressed out because
right.
sometimes it's for your good. And because I was running late, they created that scamming ass Dell character for me.
Mm,
And it was just so nice. It was just so nice.
that was amazing. Y'all chemistry on
Yeah.
set. Like that's
Yeah.
not something that you can like certain things. Okay, you got good actors, actresses, whatever, blah blah blah. But organic chemistry, you
Yeah.
cannot fake it, and y'all got it.
Yes.
Like, oh
Yes.
man,
Yes.
I, oh man, you see what I'm saying? You would D like I was like, I believed him. I
I
think I
know.
would get scammed. You
You
understand?
would
Like
be scared. You would fall for it.
I was like,
You would.
y'all scaring the hell out the audience. We just looking like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
D-Lay would make you fall for it because he is a fast talker and he is funny and he is smooth with it.
he put that deck. He was like, right, right.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, right. Okay. Oh,
I remember we had a scare where I woke up in the bed with them
right.
and I'm talking about, we don't rehearse the lines before
Yeah.
we say it. It's literally all improv.
For
And
real?
his improv is so funny, yes.
Uh,
It's like we'll go around the situations, but we don't like to like respond with what we're gonna say because then it's not natural. So we'll just be like, oh, okay, this is the situation, and then we might have to do several takes, but we might do a different thing on that take every time because you got to keep it fresh when you're improvising, and Daphne is so I'm talking about that girl is an improv star.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. That is amazing.
yeah,
That's amazing. And you just did another one recently with Juhan Jones, right?
yeah. Now,
Mm,
Johan Jones. Now, what I really love about, first of all, I'm starring with Buddy Lewis. Uh, Buddy Lewis is my husband in Jahan Jones. You hitting that? And Buddy Lewis is we're actually Jahan Jones' parents in all
mm,
his series. So like we were in Killer Bay, and we
right.
were in now we're in You Hitting That. And what I really love about it is it's scripted, but because Jahan knows our chemistry together, me and Buddy, he will be like, "Now look, this is what it is, but y'all just do what y'all do." And then sometimes we'll have like 100 takes, like not even 100, but like we'll have like 10 takes, and he'll be like, "All right, shit, I'm gonna just let y'all go. Y'all just go again." Like, you know what I'm saying? Till they get to the best one. And then sometimes like we'll think one is funny and then we'll do another one and then they'll wind up keeping like the last one. So it's just so when I tell you I really enjoy Killer Bay because, me and Buddy, we we just have a great chemistry together. And if y'all haven't seen You Hitting That, y'all need to follow Jahan Jones. You Hitting That series. That series is so good. That series is TV worthy. And if you are not already following the fake Tyree, follow the fake Tyree. Follow me first of all at Dale
First of
Harrison
all,
on YouTube. I am Dale Harrison on everything else. Um, just go to my website, iamdaleharrison.com, and you can link to everything. But the fake Tyree, follow the fake Tyree because he just brought back his series, Living with My Ex, part season two. And Living
Mm.
with My Ex is on fire. It is like it's also scripted, and Mama is in there. So because this year we just said we was gonna do like everything that's like hitting, like so Living with My Ex, your mama, my mama friend wants me, and that's really all I want to do is sometimes you have to graduate yourself. Like I like doing the sketches, but this year, like I did the sketches all last year. So now this year I want to do like a lot of scripted things,
Mhm.
so that I can you gotta just always actively graduate yourself. Otherwise, you'll just still be doing that. You know what I mean? And you're so multidimensional. So, but you got to bring it out yourself.
So when is the book? When is the documentary? Uh, you know, I
The
am Dale. Where is it? Where is it? I need it.
ooh, ooh,
We
ooh,
want it.
ooh,
When
ooh.
is the I am Dale movie? You know what I'm
It
saying?
is the I Am Dell live album, stand-up storytelling, singing, recording is
Mm,
Friday, March 20th at 8 p.m. Pacific time, which is I'm really glad about that because it's late night Eastern Standard Time, so you will be able to enjoy it because at this age, guys, we in the house at 11 o'clock on a Friday night,
right.
and it is a live concert. You'll see my like all three. I'm gonna do my live album. I'm going to tell my stories in between the songs. And I think I'm going to come back out at the end and do live stand up, like on the spot stand up, where people ask me
Mm,
questions and I just respond right to it. Because, that's just what I do best is that response. But
right.
that is Friday, March 20th, and that is on Twitch. So sign up for Twitch right now,
I'm about
so
to do
that
it right
you
now.
can,
Just
yeah,
cause.
sign up for Twitch. Twitch is actually a great site, and it's coming up. But sign up for Twitch right now so that you can join me on Friday, and I'll be putting the link on every social media, all of my social media. So go to my website, iamdelharrison.com, and then you'll be able to get link to me and link to the Twitch and link to everything. So yeah, that is my latest and greatest endeavor. Is Friday, March 20th, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Central time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch, and it is going to be out of sight. I have a full band,
Mm,
backup singers. I think I'm gonna have a girl host for me that is like one of the funniest girls if I can get her, Ramona Stevens. I think I'm gonna have somebody come in the middle, Dicey, like if I do an outfit change. And I think I'm gonna go get these guys that I see on the train all the time dancing. And
mm,
then, as the Lord would have it, I just ran into this keyboard player. Well, this keyboard player last night, and I was just like, I need a keyboard player, and let me look you up, and I looked this guy up, and guys, I think I'm gonna have someone huge join me.
mm.
So, um, you got to join in the Twitch on Friday, March 20th.
Exactly 2 weeks from today. Two
Exactly
weeks.
2 weeks from today, I will be coming back to America and doing a live recording of all of my hits. Guys, I want to see you there. Please, I want to see you there. I have to have you there. It's going to be such a good time.
Now you got to tell them island folk to come out. You got to tell them island folk to come out.
Island folk, please, you have to join me here. I could be there. And it's gonna I could be something nice, you hear? I could sing, I could tell me stories, I could dance and well, me may not dance, but I definitely singing my original song. And guess what? The original song is the music I created from my own ear. some banging guitar player, banging bass player, banging keyboard player. Something nice, drumming something nice, you hear?
Mm,
March 20th.
respect, respect.
Respect something nice.
Oh,
Baby, you heard me?
you heard me.
Baby. If y'all don't join me on Friday, March 20th, y'all is gonna be not nice and short because I'm gonna be in the building. Yeah.
Gotta tell them folks from the NO come out there. That's what I'm talking about.
Tell them, baby, straight from the NO. Yeah, I'm bringing all the soul. I'm bringing everything, all the soul.
What about them people in the UK? Do they need to come out there?
They're going to have to come out. Um, it's going to be Friday, March 20th. So just make sure you're signing into Twitch. And if you're in Australia, it's 12 hours. It's 12 hours, so that's probably going to be 8 a.m. on Saturday morning.
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, but you join me there, okay?
You were such an inspiration. You are a healer. I tell you, you
Thank
are a
you
healer.
so much for saying that.
You, and you are beyond necessary. You are critical. You're a beacon of light and radiance and truth. And I got to pay attention to everything because it's like, okay, these are jokes, but this is real life interwoven in the jokes. Like, oh snap, she was really an Uber driver. Oh snap, she was really a waitress. You understand? Like, so I'm paying attention. I'm like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, no, no, this is for real, for real. And it makes it even more funny,
Yeah,
and more relatable. You see what I'm saying? Because it's everyday life personified.
yeah,
It's celebrated. We get the highs, we get the lows, we get the this, we get the that, we get all of it all together. It's alchemical, you know. It's alchemical
yeah,
and it's breathtaking. And then we
yeah,
get to see the brilliance on the stage. We get to see the brilliance behind the camera, and that spirit that you exude with bringing everybody together, like you bring everybody out of their seats and out of their homes and their places, and you allow them to come into your world for a little while. Like it's beautiful, and that team spirit that you got to be able to that adaptability of the team spirit. He's like, all right, I can be. What you need? You need the center. All right, I'll be the center. All right, what you need? The point guard. You need the power forward. You need me to still be the six man. Come off the bench. All right, I got you. I got you. I got you. So it's just amazing to watch all of that brilliance all together,
yeah,
and then bam. So I mean,
yeah.
I'm on it. I'm definitely on it that you thought enough of what you saw and who you heard it from to say, all right, I do it. I come through here. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much for having me on. This is so
This is
freaking
your other
cool.
home. You are welcome here anytime. Anytime you like. If you just need to come, you stay. Hey, knowledge. I just need to talk to you for 1 second here. I don't want to stay long. I will kick out. If I have a guest, I say, excuse me, I need to talk to Mama Dell. I will speak with you soon. Okay? And I will take them out of the equation. I will take them out of the equation to speak with you.
No, I really appreciate you having me on. And yeah, I'll be sharing the link. So, in fact, I'm going to go share it right now. I'm going to create a post and share it right now.
That's love. That's love.
Yeah.
You got any final thoughts, remarks, shout outs, anything you want to plug one more time? How people can reach you, how they can book you, because they need to book you. You need to be busy, busy, book, busy, busy, more busy than you is right
Yeah.
now. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let them know.
You know, I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. That's what you need to know. That
Mm.
is my guiding light. You need a light inside of you if you're going to be pursuing something. Um, And that's the word of the day, because you're going to have to learn how to spiritually block a lot of things. You know, we don't battle with flesh, we battle with spirit.
Right.
And you cannot battle with spirit by yourself.
Mm.
So, you know, God bless everybody out there pursuing their thing. Everybody out there pursuing their thing. May you be blessed. May you be covered. And if you ever wanted to pursue your thing, just start. Just do one thing a day. And if you don't even know what to do, just spend some minutes by yourself. Quiet the radio, quiet the phone, quiet the mind, and you will hear from the voice inside tell you the next step, because there is no reason for some people to have sacrificed so greatly for you, and you are not taking advantage of the privileges that they bought with their blood, sweat, and tears. If you want to book me, I am delharrison.com. I am delharrison.com. I am delharrison.com. I am delharrison.com. You got it? I am delharrison.com. They say in advertising you got to say it 7 times. So I am delharrison.com. I am, you got it.
It's right there on the screen. I am
Yeah.
del.com. Okay.
When you lean up like that, that is such a great view of you. Just
Is
know
it?
that. Yeah. You look up close and way personal.
Mm.
When you're leaning back, I know it's like more comfortable. I just wanted to let you know, since, you know. But yeah, that's such a clearer view.
Mm. I'll do that. I'll
Just
do that.
FYI.
FYI. Okay.
Thank you so much, Knowledge. Okay, I'm checking out, because guys, today is like, well, I was gonna say today is rest day, but no, today is not even rest day. It's time to get up.
You know I love you, and you're always welcome here. You're always welcome
And
here,
I
and
appreciate you so much having me on your show.
you made this Friday extra special.
Yeah.
I'm about to hit the road. I'm going to Atlanta. I got a host tomorrow
Oh
evening,
yeah.
so
That's
get
awesome.
getting
Well,
ready on.
congrats
Mm,
on
mm,
that,
mm.
and drive safely to Atlanta.
I will. I know they
Okay.
won't, but I will. You understand?
Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right. Bye.